we're gonna jump on into things. We need to be building up some farms here on Truly Bedrock server. We're gonna be building up a little sheep farm. Little sheep farm. 3 more seconds of I can't do it very well. Trying to save my voice. Anyway, so here's the base. I thought it was a good time to go ahead and get ourselves another little screenshot. So how I like to do this is to make sure they're all consistent. You line up the crosshair right on the middle of that corner, break out the block, you don't move the mouse, and then I move the mouse. I'm trying to get screenshots every now and again of the base throughout the progress of it, and I'm trying to make sure they're as consistent as possible. So there we go. I think it needs to be during the daytime. Oh well, too bad. That's the best we're getting. So there we go. So we're going to be building a sheep farm, I believe, on this back side of the base over here, like right where this little beehive is. And then we're actually going to take the iron straight from the iron farm, straight into a shear auto crafter, and then we're going to send the wool out into the base over there. But the actual connection from the sheep farm to the base, we'll have to wait until later. Because I haven't decided how we want to build up all the tracers going to all the farms yet. We have the farm tracers around the center kind of built up, but I don't know how we're gonna run those to the actual farms, like all the way on the back edge over here. You know, it's gonna take a minute for me to figure that out. What farm should I make of any in the world? You got gunpowder, gold, raid, trident, slime. Make a guardian farm. Guardian farms are fun. Why not, right? Big old structure. Witch farms are also good too. So I think first things first, we need to go find some sheep. Hey, there's some sheep over there. Could just use those, actually. I was more thinking wild harvest. I'm going to sort the colors. Yeah, so we also need to figure out how we're doing things. So right now, all the sheep are going to be gray. Not light gray, just normal gray. Because we need, like, another shulker box full of wool, basically. Which farm? Exactly, which farm? Which farm is great? Do I have any wheat, actually? Hold up, that's an important question. We need some, oh, I do. Wow, look at that. Prepared! Proper preparation, preventing poor performance over here. We probably don't have more than that, though, do we? Surely I have, like, some, oh, wow, look at that, more wheat! Honestly, genuinely surprised. Actual surprise in my voice. You can hear it. It's there if you pay attention. I did not think I would have any at all. Okay, well, this is good. We're speeding things right along. I have no idea where this came from, or why I have it, or anything of that sort, but this is good. This is good for us. We also need ourselves a little bit of a hoe real quick, and we will get another little farm, because I think we're going to need, I don't know, 30 sheep? How many can we fit inside of one chunk? We should probably go map that out real quick before we figure that out. I mean, this is like 60 sheep right here, though. Cool, welcome in. Also, you have the advanced permissions now from the YouTube, so you should be able to run polls and stuff on YouTube. I don't know why regular mods can't do that, but yeah, I fixed that earlier. So you should be good to go. You're welcome. I expect you to say thanks. Oh, hi, it's a sheep. Okay. So this guy just randomly showed up, and I actually need you. Hi, you're gonna follow me, and we're gonna find more sheep, and then we're gonna turn you into a gray sheep, and then it's gonna be fantastic. I got myself a little bit of a wheat farm right here, and we're gonna build up ourselves a sheep farm, because I need bajillions more of this wool. You are about to get factory farmed. Sir, how do you feel about this? Do you have any comment? No comment. Okay, that's what I like to hear from my farm animals. They shouldn't be talking back. That would be concerning, actually. Sheep enslavement. Sheep farming. Sheep farming. We use the proper descriptions around here. We also got Diagonal gifting a sub to DJ. Very much appreciated of you. Yet again, Diagonal being crazy person. How many gifted subs is that? Does it say in the chat? Oh, I think I missed the message. I think it's gone already. Where'd it go? It doesn't say anymore. It doesn't say. I can't see it on this chat. Can I see it over on this one? 399 gifted subs we got from this Mr. Diagonal over here. Craziness. Also, the YouTube stream is working, right? That's actually working? Because I'm not seeing the... Okay, there goes one of them. Fair enough. Does it still? No, it's my playback's just slow. Not a world eater. Stream is working. Okay, good. Just need to make sure sometimes. Sometimes the chat's a little bit slow. I think something's broken, but then I'm just like, okay, it's fine, it's fine. Just let it be. Just let it be. Okay. We will compost all those seeds. And I think that was too much farmland, but it's fine. So where's our... Oh, here's another sheep. Oh, 2 baby sheep. Okay, perfect. Suddenly, more sheep have appeared, but I haven't actually bred any, so this is fine. Can I grow you guys up? Each piece of food that you feed these guys speeds up their growth by 10%. So if it's 10 minutes and you feed them one, it's 10% less than 10 minutes, whatever that is. I can't... Do you expect me to do math like that? No. Anyway. So there we go. You can feed them a bunch. If you feed them exactly a stack of things, that actually grows them up instantly. For future reference, if you're trying to get, like, some adult animals real quick. Okay, cool. I need all of you to follow me, please. Would you follow me kindly? Thank you. We're gonna dye these guys real quick before we start breeding up more of them. Have they removed the infinite emerald glitch with bookcases? I mean, if you get, like, 1 emerald trades, then not really, no. There's still some trade loops like that. But it's not really infinite emeralds. It's just, like, you're just trading things, right? 10% minus 20% equals 78%. That's not how that works. How long have I had this Cursive Binding helmet? A very long time, and it's almost done. It's almost done for. I'm so excited. So excited to be having a proper helmet over here. We don't actually need you. Sheep, don't pay attention to that. Thank you. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Did I have 4? I had 4, right? Okay. Cool. Well, let's bring these guys along. Also, the great thing about Bedrock Edition is that you can breed mobs way faster than on Java. There's like a 5-minute cooldown on Java per mob. So like if you get a baby, you gotta wait 5 minutes before you can breed the adults again. On Bedrock, it's like 30 seconds. It's beautiful. We love it. Come on over, sheep. Don't mind the carpet that's down here. You think the sheep mind? I think sheep kind of like getting sheared, you know? You see some wild sheep and they got all these like mats and dreads and like stuff on them. They seem to be appreciative of getting sheared. But maybe that's because we kind of artificially selected them to grow way more wool than like they should. I don't know if natural wild sheep ever have that issue. Do we have leads in here? We need a couple of those. And we're gonna lock these guys into a little area for now. Excuse me, sheep. Come with me. I see. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on in. How are you guys doing? That's only 3. There's the 4th one over here. What were you guys up to? Nothing good, I hope. Gotta get up to some trouble. Right now we are collecting sheep for nefarious purposes. Yeah, that's what I thought, Motion. That's what I thought. Bed Wars. Bed Wars is fun. I haven't played too much of that recently, but we've been playing Tunnel Rats. Have you guys tried Tunnel Rats? It's underground Bed Wars. It's an interesting twist from the actual original creator of Bed Wars, Exuma. He made another version, Bed Wars 2, basically. You can download it for free on Java, or it's on the Minecraft Marketplace. Very good. We've played a significant amount of Bed Wars, or Tunnel Rats. Tunnel Wars is just Cave Bed Wars? Yeah. Wait. What? Dude, yes. Yeah, it does take some getting used to on the Tunnel Rats side of things to actually learn how to play, because every map is different and you can customize the maps. There's a bunch of cool stuff that you can do there. Okay, so we're going to be building my sheep farm from like 6 years ago. Let me see if I can find that tutorial real quick. I think it's literally like 2018, 2019. It's something like that. Can I search the channel for sheep? Is it just called is it wool farm? Wool farm, sheep farm? 5 years ago. This technically works on Java Edition too. It's actually much faster on Java. So here's the, yeah, it's the big square one. This is still good to this day. When was this posted? March 30th of 2019. It's almost 6 years old, like to the day. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so I made a much smaller version of this as well. And it's great. Yeah, highly recommend. I mean, if you build this on Java, man, you're going to be getting so many tens of thousands of wool. It's honestly ridiculous. It's like 3 times faster on Java because the grass goes faster. Random tick speed is 3 on Java. It's 1 on Bedrock edition. It's crazy. But yeah, this produces 3,200 wool an hour on Bedrock with like 30 sheep. Oh, I don't want to hear that voice. That's 6-year-old voice. Yeah, so it produces a ton of stuff. We just need to figure out how big we're gonna make this area. Let's actually jump over to the creative world real quick, and we'll see how we want to do this. No, so Semtic is a bug, of course, but I mean nothing's really gonna, you know, be faster than that. That's like 0-tick wool farm, right? We ain't building one of those. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so my plan is to have it in this area, I believe, but let's consult the micro mini version of the base, the scale model, as we like to call it. I think, okay, we're actually gonna have a flower farm there. So where's the wool farm going? Oh, it's on the opposite corner. Okay, that makes sense. So wool farm's going over here. You know what? No, I don't think so, actually. Mike Homer, welcome back to another stream. How you doing? I think we're going to move the wool farm over to the corner where I wanted it, which was over here. Because I want to grab the iron straight out of the iron farm, and that just makes sense, right? Just makes a lot easier sense to do it that way. Instead of moving the iron all the way over to there. So, cool. And then we'll have the flower farms stacked up over there. That makes sense. And then we're also going to have a bee farm. Honeybee farm. And a cactus farm. Wow. Really? Maybe we'll put the cactus farm in this corner. Where we have the illegal holy cactus. Okay. Is this going to be spoilers for next video? A little bit, yeah. So we do a bunch of the behind-the-scenes building and all that goodness on streams. And then I record a little bit here and there. And then we turn that into a video. And I also do other stuff off camera, of course, off stream. And we turn that into videos as well. Yeah, so we have the beehive right there. So technically we could put the bee farm right there if we really wanted to. It's like we could switch things around a little bit like that. So we could have the wool farm. Well, I wouldn't really want it over here because, again, it's far away from the iron farms, right? So we would have to move the wool farm to, like, over on this corner. And honestly, that's just too far away to walk the sheep. So I think we're just going to put the wool farm over here. And that'll be fine. Now, I did not actually mark out how big I want this farm to be. Let's grab ourselves the Mr. Armor Stand dude. His name is Jeff. Is this the industrial district? Indeed it is. Okay, this is quite a bit of sheep farmage that we can have here. So I think we're going to move it all in by a couple blocks from the edges, because we don't need to take up the entire chunk with a sheep farm. And I'm pretty sure I remember just like how to build this farm from memory. I've never built it in survival. I haven't looked at the video besides to link it to you guys, but like it's just in my brain from, you know, 6 years ago. Let's grab some of these. That's just how good I am at Minecraft, guys. Behold, I remember how to build very simple farms. So let's go in by 2 blocks from the edge. 2 block gaps, so that's technically the 3rd block. Should we go on a block further than that even? And then we can stack this up too. We can make it go underground. We can go do all kinds of things. 3, so right here. That's not that big actually. Longer than you've been subscribed. Corin, welcome in. It has been a while. Am I raising caged sheep or free range? Who are you? And what did you do with PETA? And no comment, Your Honor. Okay, so we need to have a wall around our sheep, which could just be this edge right here if we really want. No, because we need redstone. So it's going to be like a piece of redstone, a dispenser, sheep, dispenser, redstone. And then it can share a redstone. So it'll be dispenser, sheep, dispenser, redstone. Ooh, that's not that big, actually. Maybe we need to make this larger. I think those are like actual named animals. These guys over here are pets. I think these guys will be going down in the base. And we'll probably have to duplicate our toasty here. But otherwise, like, these sheep are going to be going down in the base. Those are going to be our pets. Those will be like in the bedroom area. Okay, let's push this out. Push it out by a block. Because I want to get at least 2 cells in here, and then we can make it much wider, right? So, let me redo my calculations over here. So we've got redstone, dispenser, sheep, dispenser, whetstone, dispenser, sheep, dispenser, redstone. Oh, jeez. This thing does have to be pretty big. I guess it doesn't have to be exactly symmetrical on both sides, does it? Also, we do actually have the sticks and the string for once to make dispensers, so that's legendary. That never happens. We are missing our redstone box, though. Depresso's over there. Did you not pay attention? SMH. Literally right there. Guys getting in panic over here for no reason. Of course Depresso was still alive. I would never let something happen to Depresso. I would be so Depresso after that. Okay. So, for reference on how this works, since I haven't actually showed it to you guys, it's incredibly simple. So, you have your sheep sitting on pieces of grass. So, we're going to have 2 sheep in here. Every time a sheep eats a piece of grass, they regrow their wool, right? So, then we're going to detect them eating the grass. That's going to power a block over here. Boop. Redstone. Bam. Powers the dispenser. This is going to have shears in it. Boom. Wool drops out right here. We collect the items underneath using a hopper minecart. Boom. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So that's super easy. And then the next... Sir, please, excuse me. I'm trying to demonstrate high level technology right here. So the next one can go right here. So technically, like, you get a double activation from these sometimes, but that's actually fine. Not a big deal. And then we're going to be adding a bunch more grass around here to actually make this grass regrow faster. Because you need some grass, like, to the sides of it, so that the dirt regrows into grass, right? But there's a lot of mechanics that actually goes into that. You can stack up the grass quite high. You can make it grow diagonally up and over. It's great. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we're going to need to restock these with hopper minecart, hopper chest at some point. It is random. Yeah, random tick speed, but you can put more grass around and that makes it regrow faster. 11 blocks long. Oh, so that means we can chop off, like... We can only chop off 2. Okay. So I guess we need to have our wool farm be quite sizable then, if we're actually going to have it fit within this area. Interesting. Could also go underground quite a bit with this as well. What farms have we made so far? So far, this base area doesn't have much farms in it, but it has a lot of infrastructure to handle the farms. So we have the quad iron farms, octuple gold farms, and then holy cactus. And that's about it. That's about it. Go somewhere else. No, I want to have it in this area. Right then. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can't count sometimes. Okay, so that gives us 11. And then in the middle there, we'll just do 2 redstone instead of 1, and that would even it out. So for reference, that would be... Let's just go ahead and build up a little section of this, actually. So this would be a wall right here. How we're going to actually decorate this, I have no clue. Please don't ask. Don't ask. You don't want to know. We're gonna move it in right here, actually. Oop. And then you can have one of these every other block as well. So it is actually kind of dense, just like me. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then it's going to have a border around it with actual grass blocks. Like, we're going to have a layer of grass, like, right here, right? Because this grass can grow diagonally downwards to regrow the dirt. And then we're also going to have some grass down below it, like, right here. Because you can have a grass block, grass block in this area to spread it upwards. Also, I just realized we don't have haste. Oh, that's right. We moved our beacon over there. That's why. We should go fix that real quick. I was like, why can't I mine blocks fast? It was disturbing me. It was upending my rhythm. Gotta go put our beacon back. Hello, Motown. Welcome back in. How you doing? Do I happen to know the issue of 2x2 spruce trees? So you just gotta read the pen comment on that. So you just need to rotate the build like 90 degrees. It's stupid. So some 2x2 trees just don't grow in certain directions, right? They're directional trees because everything on Bedrock Edition has to be directional. Oh, hi, I landed in this little area. Yeah, so just move your ladder to like the other side or push your ladder back by a block. It's really dumb. I completely forgot about that for the 2x2 spruce. I had to work around that on the big 2x2 spruce tree farm as well. I was like, why isn't this working? And then like, oh yeah, just gotta rotate it 90 degrees. For some reason, that bug is just still around after like 12 years. What can you do, right? Yeah, so I put that in the pinned comment. Such a simple little thing, right? It's such a simple little farm, but even then, Bedrock can find a way. Bedrock finds a way. Okay. Put that back. So then we're gonna have one of these every other block, just like this. And then we get to this edge, and it's lined up like that. Now we need a gap between it. Yeah, so I want a gap between this. Okay. So how many can I fit in here then? 5, but not quite. Did I line this up right? 2 blocks in from this edge. 2 blocks in from that edge. How's this 5? 5 feels illegal. I messed that up somehow? It should be 4 or 6, right? It's gonna be a chunk off. Get out of here. $12. Huh. Yeah, we have a 4 wide middle. I guess we could do, guess we could do a farm like that. A double? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out once the time comes, I suppose. I'll get a 6 in here at least. The redstone for those middle sections is going to be really annoying. I can tell you that right now. Hello, Unknown. Welcome in. And also Sauce as well. Why is my skin always different? So we have a redemption over on Twitch where you can change my skin. And we have a bunch of skins. And we kind of go through them. So if you notice in a video, there's like 15 different skins. Yeah, that's why. These guys. They never let me stay. So there's that perfectly reasonable explanation. Or it's like, you know, I just have like 20 different personalities. Up to you. You can choose the lore reason there. It's a choose your own adventure. Yeah, this doesn't look much like a wool farm right now, does it? Both is good. That's fair. Understandable. I accept that. So the problem with this is we need to power up these dispensers right here, right? It's not going to be that easy. So We're gonna figure out some bespoke custom redstone for that. Jeez, who would have seen that coming? Let's see. And then designing the outside of this is also gonna be super fun. You get a wardrobe change already? Well, guess what? I just did a wardrobe change. I guess I'll do another one. Also, Kaz, you named a sheep. The chosen sheep. I guess we'll just name one of the gray ones that's over there. Let's see. Which one of these guys looks like a shepherd? I have one of these one. That looks wool adjacent. I think that's the moon. Yeah, TV moon stealing. Let's see which one of these looks like a... Do we have a sheep in there? Yeah, I don't think we have a sheep in there. You know what? This one looks woolly. Woolly Piggo. I just instantly started getting itchy everywhere. Hello, Jeff. We're working on... That's the name of my armor stand. We're working on wool sheep farm, so I can build up the rest of the base. I spent way too many diamonds on wool, and here we are now. Deciding to do it ourselves. Okay, let's get ourselves a little bit of height on this. So this is the location of our sheepy wool farm, and if you don't think it looks like a wool farm, well, then you would be correct. But basically, this is my design from like 6 years ago, and it still works, and I'm building it from memory, and it's just perfect. So you have 2 sheep in here, 1 sheep there, 1 sheep there. They eat the grass, and that activates the observer, which powers the redstone, which, you know, shears them. We're gonna have a bunch of shears in here. And then we're going to pick up the drops underneath here with some hopper minecarts. So that'll be fun. That'll be easy. And then we're also going to restock all of these dispensers automagically with shears. And since the iron farm is literally right there, we're just going to grab the iron, auto-craft it into shears. That way I never need to touch the system. It's going to be great. Now, this area is a little bit silly, so we're going to have 2 of these cells right next to each other. Normally, the redstone just powers the dispenser super easily, but we've got to figure out how to power both of these dispensers with just this piece of redstone right here. So I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll figure it out. Why are you worried? Nothing's ever gone wrong in this base before. It's going to be great, guys. And then, of course, we need to install all of the grass absolutely everywhere. It's honey. This is going to be kind of a sticky wool farm. I never thought that would be a sentence I ever said in life, but... Welcome to Minecraft, I guess. Now you have a new farm to build in your big base. Yeah, so wool farms are pretty useful. They're not as useful as they are on Java Edition, because you can actually smelt wool in a furnace and use it as a fuel. Same for carpets. But that never got brought to Bedrock Edition for some reason. So, yeah, it's not like the most useful thing. Because absolutely, I would be using that 100% in this base. I would send excess wool into a smelter. But as of now, I think excess wool is just going to go kind of into... I don't know. It might just go into a trash can, honestly. We'll have to build an off switch for the farm. I think that's what we'll do. We'll build an off switch because there's no way to stop these guys from eating, but we can stop them from activating the dispensers, or we can just like make a run out of shears. Do these guys? We should have 2 babies. Oh, there it is. Click on top of that. There we go. Okay, then we gotta name one of these sheeps real quickly. The Chosen Sheep. That was the right name, right? The Chosen. You did not say it in all caps, but I am taking some artistic liberty. And you know what? Any, mini, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. I forget the rest of this little kid's rhyme. So you are it. There we go. I had to make up some lyrics there at the end, but you know, I think we got it done. Taco Tuesday. I can name something. Mike on Twitch already has something named Taco Tuesday. We have that named Taco Tuesday. So did I do that name and item? I think I did. I think I did. Chosen sheep. Yeah, literally. I take my assignments very literally. Literally. Bunch of dispensers there. Okay, that should be fine for now. And then I gotta remember to keep bringing up those sheep, because you know, we need a bunch of those guys. You bought an apple pie today? Mmm, delicious. You know, I bought an apple pie a few months ago, and it was not up to my expectations. I don't know what to say. It just wasn't quite good. I do have a recipe for apple pie, actually, that Soldier Mom gave me like so many years ago. I still got that on my computer somewhere. I've been meaning to try and make that, but that was probably 7 years ago I got that. And you know what? I just don't buy apples. Let's see. Silent, you're designing a 1-second opening 3x3 piston door. Really? That's pretty cool. You can submit that on the Redstone showcase if you want to. Let me find the link for that. I gotta add a button for that link. Yeah, so if you want that to be in the Redstone showcase video, you can submit it there if you feel like it. If you guys ever have crazy Redstone. So that sounds pretty fun. That's really quick. Right then, so how are we gonna do the activation for this? Give me some ideas, guys. I'm not a smart person. Actually, this is actually really easy. I am a smart person. I take it back. I take it back. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh. I'm a smart person, just not a rich person. Redstone torch. Yeah, you figured it out. We got some smarty pants in the chat as well. Very nice. GG's. Appreciate it. Good to see. Good to see. You know what? Let's actually make a bunch more of these while we're here, because we were completely out. Run out of sticks? I ran out of sticks. Good. Good, good. No observers? No, we still need the observers. So we should be able to just power these, you know, what do you call it? We should just be able to power these middle dispensers really easily. Hold up. Gotta redo this so I can describe it better. I need more redstone for this as well. Jeez, running out of resources over here. The music stops playing every 2 seconds as well. Okay, so our little problem right here where the redstone isn't going to power any of our dispensers, that's actually a really easy fix because we can simply go ahead and put some redstone torches on these ones and then some solid blocks above it, and then they'll always be powered, and then, you know, that redstone torch will turn off whenever the grass gets updated, and that will fire the dispenser there. As you see, boop, we get a block. Now, we're putting the redstone torch on the bottom of it like this because we need to restock these dispensers from above using hoppers. So if we had the redstone torch right here, that's going to cause problems later on. Just thinking ahead there, because I'm such a big brain. And then, yeah, we'll do that for these ones as well. And that should be super easy there. We could actually do that for these ones too if we didn't want the dual activations, but I think that's perfectly fine. We got the music turning off randomly. I got my monitor turning off randomly. Everything around here is held together with bubblegum and duct tape, I swear. You have cookies? You can't just say that in chat. Can you get the chunk border thing on console? I think if you really try, you can use a file manager converter thingy, but I have no idea how to do that. I think, like, you have to plug in, like, a thumb drive with it and then, like, File Explorer on Xbox or something. I don't know. I don't even know if you can do it on PlayStation. But, if you have it on a Realm, you could upload the pack to the Realm from, like, mobile or PC, and then it would be applied globally on the Realm, and then you could use it. It's so good, though. Very, very much highly recommend. All right, let's go take a nap. Read up some sheep. Do I reach for it? What? What kind of deranged question is that? Ew, gross. You're going out and finding the bubblegum from underneath the tables and re-chewing it? Jeez, what are you doing? Why do you gotta make me think about these things? Chosen sheep, we might have to unname you. I don't know if you should be chosen anymore. Sounds good. Get out of here. Disgusting. Blech. Gross. How do you find chunk borders on consoles? You can use chunk base, so as long as you have your coordinates, you can find them. Essentially. I made a whole video on how to find them, actually. You can check that out. I got a tutorial for that. What do you know? But yeah, there's a bunch of different methods, naturally. The resource pack is obviously just like the most convenient one, but there's more manual ways. Math, numbers, coordinates, chunk base, you know. There's even some visual glitches, I believe. You can find a chunk border just by running some redstone and walking away from it. I mean, there's a bunch of tricks. If you're clever. Or even if you're not. Hey, I'm not judging. We're currently playing Featherfall Hyper Potions Remix. And then it just changed over. And then it stopped playing because YouTube hates me. It just like stops randomly playing the music every 2 seconds. It's like, hey, your account's being used somewhere else. Like, no, actually, I don't think it is. Really got to look up why it's doing that. Didn't used to do that. So there's a lot that goes into the grass spreading mechanics. I actually put a lot of time into this video. You wouldn't think it just by looking at the build. But grass spreads 1 block in every direction horizontally. So like this one will spread 1 block, you know, it spreads into 3x3, right? So this grass can spread to all of these locations. But vertically, it has quite a bit of range to it. So it can spread upwards a block, so it can spread to here. And of course, that's still in the 3x3. But it can also spread downwards quite far as well. So we can have a grass block here and here. And even a 3rd layer up above that. So this grass can spread all the way down to there, which is wild. I know. Absolutely wild. You would never expect it. So we're going to put some grass down here. What? Banner? Nope, thank you. Wrong thing. Have a grass block right here. That'll spread upwards and diagonally. And then the more grass you have... Please get out of here. The more grass you have... the faster it regrows, of course. That's why you want to have as much of it as you can get. And also, it's just good to have a lot of grass. It's good to touch grass. Good to be around grass. I do have a question, though. Does it die underneath observers? Because sometimes there's bugs where it doesn't die underneath things. Like hoppers, they actually just fixed that one. Fox Raid, welcome in. You're from Brazil, very nice. We've surprised me on people from Brazil, actually. Is he gonna die? I guess we'll just leave it there and find out. Smith, also, thank you very much for resubscribing for 33 months. It's a very long time. Hope you're doing well tonight. Crazy how much time goes by, isn't it? Guys, it's already March. It's feeling like summer out. Things are happening. Minecraft Live is almost here. The newest Minecraft update's about to release. Like, we got good stuff happening. But also time is flying, isn't it? Year's getting closer to the ending. No! We're a third of the way through the year already, though. Minecraft movie in 3 weeks? I got tickets for that, actually. I'm excited. It's gonna be good. Hopefully it'll be good. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. We'll find out together. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's 24 sheep. It's more sheep than I have. That's not... So designing a mega base isn't really something that you can make a tutorial for, right? You can go into, like, design ideas and concepts and things like that. But it's, really quite a personal process, right? Died under the observer. No! Okay, well, that's to be expected. Not a big deal. Still gonna be upset about it, though. So, that's all that right there, actually. What are we gonna do? I'm thinking we can have the hopper minecarts, so we can have hoppers directly above these, right? And we can just run a rail line going across all this. We're gonna lose some grass blocks, but that's gonna make this way easier to build and way more convenient. Now, a restocking system for this is also gonna be interesting. It does not die under glass. No, it doesn't. So that's what we're gonna be using. But not in these 4 rows. Obviously, we can't have a hopper on the back side of these. That would be the convenient place to have it, but it just doesn't fit with the item collection. Because, of course, underneath these grass blocks right here, we're going to have rail lines. So there's nowhere to fit in alternative redstone. This is basically the only way to really power these things. Unless you wanted to power all of them on a clock or something, which is not great. It's less efficient. Now, we will have to figure out some way to power all those redstone lines anyway, actually, as an off switch. So I want to be able to turn things off in the base, and I think that's just going to be very good. We're never going to be able to stop the sheep from eating the grass, but that's a very low impact. So I'm not worried about that. And then we're going to use a chest minecart full of shears to run over all these things. So I think it's going to start maybe in, maybe we'll make it start in that back corner because it's probably going to be kind of ugly, isn't it? I also really need a way out of here. Keep falling down. Yeah, so figuring out that minecart's going to be interesting. Maybe we can use, like, bubbles? Bubbles might be an interesting concept. You could bring it up some bubbles on the backside. Then, like, get it onto some rails or something. I don't really know how that's gonna work. We'll figure it out. We can, yeah, there's really not much room, though, is there? Yeah. Well, maybe we'll do, maybe we won't send it downwards. So my idea was to, like, send it down and have the items restock over there, but we can send the items upwards, actually. That'll be much easier. We can have, like, an item elevator in this corner, just full of shears, and then we can restock things that way. And that'll be ridiculous and silly. It'd be great. No objections? Any objections from the chat? I didn't think so. Use upper half slabs to hold the rails. I think the... Yeah, we could do that. I think I was just going to use glass, though, because, of course, this is going to be all ray tracing and stuff. Going to be all the traced of the rays. You object to the object. Good. All in favor, then. If it's really simple, you can just send screenshots of it. Yeah, that'd be fine. Lamps. Yeah, most solid blocks kill grass. Okay, so here's our little foundation of the farm. So we have our little cells in place. That's where the actual sheeps are going to be going, of course. Now, I'm going to be running a chest minecart above absolutely all of these hoppers to auto-restock these guys with the shears. Tying that into the iron farm is going to be interesting. We'll figure that out at some point. But then we also have a bunch of this grass here. So we have these bars of grass here to regrow the lower ones, because obviously when the sheep eat that, they regrow their wool and it turns into a dirt block. We also have some grass underneath it to grow upwards. And then we're going to add in like 2 more layers of grass. We're going to have like a layer there, and we're going to have like a layer there. So it's going to be very grassy area. It died already. Wow. I'm a grass killer. So we're gonna miss out on a little bit of optimization just because we need some room right here for the rails. So typically you'd have a grass block right here, but not today. Not today, Satan. Maybe tomorrow. Let's go ahead and get some glass. Lamps! We do need some lamps, actually. Well, let's go ahead and take a nap, and we will grow some sheep. The little baby sheep sound so cute, don't they? That not mess up the redstone in the corner? We'll find out, quite honestly. That's the fun part about designing redstone live on stream, is we get to mess around and discover all these horrible ideas that we have. Yes, true Pat, it does. If it's a solid block, it kills grass. Oh, whoops. I fed you, I didn't lead you. There we go. Yeah, none of our baby sheep have grown up yet. Maybe we'll do a little something like that. Speed those guys up. There we go. Ah, there we go. We got 6 adults now. That'll be helpful. We're gonna have to make a pen, better pen for them. Give me a small one, baby. Also, hi, Blarg. Sea lanterns are not solid. They're not. Sea lanterns is an interesting case. They're slightly solid now. I don't know, they kind of changed their mind on how those should behave. Okay, so let's grab... I think the idea of upper slabs is actually a good one for now, because I don't know what color glass I want to use in this build. So we'll try and leave, like, the decorations of this for later. So we'll just do some temporary blocks in here for now. We'll come back through and rip it all out. Because, you know, we like to build things twice around here. Why limit ourselves to having so much fun building something once when you can have so much fun building it twice? I mean, come on. Should we go on this outside edge right here? No, that's going to be the wall. Okay, we're going to have to... Could go over. Also, hi, Gritty. How you doing? Can I see the chat? I can, indeed. That is how the chat works. We be seeing. Total lunar eclipse tonight in North America. What? I didn't hear about that. Where's that visible from? I guess you said North America, but like, I didn't hear about that. Lunar eclipses are great. Oh man, the solar eclipse was also epic. One a few months ago, man. So many people got like amazing pictures of that. There's not gonna be another one until like 2040 though. It's stupid. I want more. I did see the one in 2016, right? That's what that was. That one actually came over Oregon. We like that one. All right, so we're gonna start the... I think we're gonna start the minecart in this corner and then loop it around. Oh, and then we have to figure out how to power these rails. Maybe we'll use some powered rails. 2026 is the next lunar eclipse? That's crazy. Also be a blood moon. Hey, let's go. All the vampires be like, hey, what's up? All the vampire werewolves. This is the one time they get to hang out as blood moons. Lunar is tomorrow. Okay. 3 a.m. Psh, as if I'm not awake then always anyway. Okay, so this one actually gets to be a full grid. And that grass is unrelated to the entire farm. And then I think we'll have to cover up these top grasses here with maybe some carpets. That way we don't have other mobs spawning on top of them. Other sheeps and stuff. Although, this will fill up the... Ooh. Yeah, this is going to fill up the passive mob cap of the area, actually. So I think even if we wanted to have a passive animal farm over there? I don't think we could. Yeah, because it would be, passive cap would be filled. So Ripperoni's that idea that I kind of already didn't plan on doing anyway. So this is slightly awkward, but like it works. There's nowhere else for me to get grass in place. We are missing quite a bit because normally we'd have an entire row of grass right here, down this line. So maybe like, man, maybe moving out. Oh, okay, that's what we could do actually. So we can get rid of these hoppers right here, have a dropper facing downwards to fill this up. And then that dropper would also get powered every time these get powered. That wouldn't work in this middle area, so we'd have doubled hoppers right here. I'm looking at the thumbnail now. It's only 3 layers of grass. This is layer 1, that's 2, this is 3. So this is the maximum layer. But yeah, we could get a lot more grass in here if we decided to move the rails into the middle. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so this is the maximum height that we can have grass at. This will all spread downwards and regrow this middle area. It's quite a bit of height, isn't it? Now, I think we're going to redesign how we have the hoppers in here. So we're going to replace these with droppers facing downwards, and then the hoppers will be on the sides, actually, because right now we're missing an entire row of these grass blocks. Like, this entire row should be grass, that entire row should be grass. We're missing a lot of grass, and that's going to make our grass regrow significantly slower. And we want our grass to grow really fast, so we're going to install more grass. Does that make sense? Silent YouTube stream. Indeed, indeed. Yes, this is the silent YouTube stream. You found it. Welcome in. How you doing? So, this is the problem that I was anticipating earlier. We could do one like this. And then that would power both of those droppers, both of these dispensers. Yeah, this is the OG wool farm. I've been thinking about making a revision of this tutorial, but like there's not really anything to revise, you know? So it'd really just be a remake. It's a 15-minute video. I think I can make the video shorter nowadays. Get all that jibber jabber out of there. So how can we make this observer also power these? Don't think you really can. Because we put a redstone torch right there, it's gonna lock this. So maybe we just like skip that observer, so we'll just have like this middle one be slightly less efficient. I don't know. A dispenser full of sheep would last for months. I think it probably will. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I would need a dispenser full of sheep for. Can't push this out by a block, but we can push this. And then all this is going to be easier too. So we're going to have to redesign this middle area again. I knew that redstone was going to be a problem, but that's fine. It should be relatively easy. Even if it's slightly less efficient on the activation, we'll make it work, designers. We'll make it work. It's going to be slightly more expensive overall, but I think we'll manage. Okay, now we're going to get all those droppers in place, and I know that's going to be annoying. Might need to place in some temporary bars above this. Zero, welcome in. Or James, hi. These are full of shears. Oh, yeah. I mean, that does last forever. Yeah, you're right, you're right. It's like the same kind of thing that goes into actually designing a tutorial. It's just that you guys get to see it in survival, which is never more annoying, is it? This right here isn't so bad though. That temporary bar is actually really helpful. Okay, yeah, that was fine. Yeah, so those droppers are really just there to move the items over and down. Technically, it'll be another 9 slots of storage, but like, that's not even necessary. It's a little bit. That's a little bit much. And then let's go ahead and do the droppers on the other side. Moving around this thing in survival though was a little bit of a pain. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit difficult. Then I use a second observer. There's not really room for it. Will, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. You would recommend Silent 1,000 out of 10 times? That's a pretty good ratio. I approve of this ratio. Also, I don't know if you guys watch PBS Eons. They are a science channel. If you don't watch them, please do. It's great. You'll understand like maybe a third of what they're talking about, and you'll enjoy it the whole time. Because they're honestly one of the best science channels on YouTube. They go on to some serious deep dives. All the videos are like 20 plus minutes. Great stuff all around. Great presentation. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked, you know, shilling for science, but that's my other job outside of YouTube. But they have categorically proved that leaving more likes and comments on YouTube videos actually really does help the videos perform better, because their videos were kind of struggling for a while there. But they did a little experiment, and they just asked people, hey, drop a like, comment, and now the videos do like 200% better. So it's like, oh, okay. I guess I should start shilling and telling people to like and subscribe. It does actually do something. So I thought for the last little while, it's just like, doesn't really do much. Watch time is the more important thing. But I mean, hey, like and subscribe, people. Drop a like on the live stream. What are you doing? How many of my farms have you built? That's how many likes you gotta leave. I don't make the rules. That's just how this works. Just them's the rules. Them's the rules. If you have a problem with it, you can take it up with Toy Cat. Listen, that's my defense mechanism. When I'm on the spot, I just blame something on Toy Cat. I don't think you'll mind. That one is facing the wrong way. Okay. Gonna go tell him now. That's fine. I'm sure he'll tell you the same thing. Like and subscribe. You should like and subscribe to Toycat as well. Am I the host of this server? So we use Nodecraft to actually host our servers. We have... So, like, all of our personal fan servers, the Silent Syndicate community fan servers, all of our servers are hosted on Nodecraft. They're great. They're fantastic. I love them. There's a giant blarg of text in the chat there. It doesn't look like the YouTube one actually got the link, because apparently that's just how long the messages are. But yeah, if you're looking for a server and you're sick of realms, then go get a Nodecraft server. They're actually really good. Customer support's fantastic. They're really easy to set up. If you can manage a realm, you can manage a server. And not only do they do Minecraft servers, they have like 30 plus different games that you can play on your server. So you can swap it between Minecraft and like all these other things really quickly and easily. And if you use that link in the chat there, then you'll be helping support the channel as well. It's an affiliate link. So yes, I am shilling for a product, but it's a product that I use, so I don't feel too bad. They're also just genuinely very good. Can't recommend them enough. Right, so we also need to get in our little droppers on these ones. Almost forgot about that. Yeah, we've been using Nodecraft for a couple years now, right? Three-ish years? When did the Cube House shut down? 2021, 4 years. I have a mug from Cube Host on my shelf. It's got their closing date on it. That's the only way I know that. Hey, I've been remembering to do droppers in all these, right? Not dispensers. You guys have been paying attention enough, right? You would tell me if I put droppers in these. Because dispensers would not work. These are droppers, right? Those should all be the same. Droppers. 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 Okay, I've been doing droppers. That's good. I have a shirt with a date. I have a mug. I have a mug with a date. One is a dispenser. Get out of here. You know that's a lie. Gotta make me go check all these things. That one's a dispenser. That one's supposed to be a dispenser. That one was not very convenient. Yeah, normally if you're not doing these droppers in here, then you have a much easier, quicker time building this. But we're building this in a particular way because I'm a particular person, and this is just how we're doing it right now. All right, but now we can put in grass in all these areas. And that will significantly speed up the rate at which this stuff grows. So that's fantastic. We're actually out of grass. Particular or peculiar? We'll never know. Forgot some droppers. I don't think I did. I might have missed like one. Okay, let's get ourselves a very convenient little hole in the ground right here. When in doubt, hole in the ground. Sheep! I don't know what else to say, so you guys get sheep. Oh, what? Bro, can you not be silly? Thank you. Sometimes you just need to ask nicely and the game starts working. Be great if you guys could fall down this really convenient hole, though.
Hello there.
Hello there. Password, hello there. Yeah, you can actually get those leash knots to be floating. I've seen it before. I don't know how to make them nowadays, but in ye olden days, they used to just like float all the time, right? Okay, I don't know how many sheep that is. You guys were keeping track, right? Right? Hopefully you were keeping track. I wasn't keeping track. Yeah, we gotta have our mandatory bug rock moment in the stream. It's really important that we get that in. It's part of a healthy diet. Let's see. So, these are all good. I did not actually grab enough grass. Yes, I used a rocket for that. Right, getting the sheep in here isn't actually too hard either. You just kind of lure them in. Oh, yeah, we are missing a dropper. Look at that. You guys were right. How dare you? We need to change up the redstone for this anyway, though. Okay, so yeah, I don't like how this is done because this one is obviously powered and that's not gonna work at all. We're gonna change up the redstone like how we have it on the other side. And then, oh yeah, we need to bring this out. Over to here, okay. Well, yeah, this might be, I think this is gonna be the corner where we wanted to fill it up with shears anyway. So, trying to think about how we can do that without like breaking everything, because we have very, very little room right here. We gotta get some logic in there for like how to actually power that stuff too. So that's no good. That's no good. Right then. So for symmetry's sake, we need to check the other side of this. Make sure that we have ourselves the right setup. This one right here is supposed to be a hopper. Because that dropper wouldn't get powered. So this right side one. That should be the dropper. Or the hopper. And that's gonna be the gap. Perfect. Okay, then we can just remove that observer. And put some grass right there. Perfect. See, it all worked out in the end. Yeah, please don't spam the chat. Thank you. If you need specific help with a farm or something, you can join the Discord server. We have a help channel there for that. But commands have been updated several times since that video release, so check the pinned comment for updates on that stuff. Because there's updated commands in the description. Okay, this one's actually going to work a lot better because we can do alternating ones on this. And that would actually power everything. So that one's going to power that one. And this one's going to power that one. So this is actually, all four of these are going to be fine. But that dropper isn't going to get powered. And then that one's missing a dropper anyway. That was a slab above me. That's why I couldn't jump. Okay. Yeah, perfect. So that should be everything good to go. Yeah, so like fill commands and everything have had updates, you know? And also commands are just very particular. If you get one thing wrong, one little typo, it's not gonna work, right? So you gotta make sure you got that figured out. We need a lot more powered rails, as it turns out. I guess we'll go craft some of those real quick. And where am I gonna get some gold at? What am I expecting from Minecraft Live? I don't know. They always have a way of surprising us, so I wouldn't place any real bets on just about anything. But we know it's going to be another game drop, so it's not going to be like 1.22, because they've already said that like the next thing is going to be a drop. So it's going to be another smaller update, kind of like the spring update, whatever the name for that is. We'll see the name for the spring update. That seems very likely. What was the last one? Paws of something. Bundles of Pauls. Armadillo Pauls. Pauls of Bravery. Armored Pauls. There we go. I figured it out. Yeah, there's like 4 features in that update. And yeah, so that was like the last game drop that they did. The next one's going to be the spring drop. We know that's a fact. I assume that's going to be releasing like pretty much immediately because it's already done for Bedrock Edition. Java's in the pre-release phase. We've already gotten 2 pre-releases for that, back to back. So next week, we're going to see a couple more pre-releases for that, maybe even a release candidate, because Minecraft Live is on the 22nd. So I would say probably maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we might see some pre-releases or release candidates. And we'll be good on that front. And then yeah, so whatever the spring update's going to be called, that'll be coming out pretty much immediately. I mean, I don't think it's going to release before Minecraft Live, but like immediately after it. And then immediately after Minecraft Live, we're probably also going to see snapshots and betas with the new features shown off at Minecraft Live. So like the next 2 weeks are going to be very busy Minecraft time. So stay tuned. You lose your worlds every time there's a Minecraft drop. Yeah, always make world backups. Trying to make some rails over here. Always make world backups. You shouldn't be losing your worlds though. That sounds like a specific issue on your device though. It's very rare to actually lose worlds to bugs, right? Sometimes you will, though. It's very rare. What did they even show off in Minecraft Live last year? I'm trying to think. I actually can't remember. Hey, this is my job, and I can't remember. What did they show off? Because it wasn't the spring update. That was just out of nowhere. Oh, the creaking. Yeah, that's right. I figured it out. No help from chat. Pale Garden. Yeah, so the Pale Garden was a complete surprise, right? Like, that just came out of nowhere. Totally left field. Very random. And, it was good, you know? Oh, that's gonna... Right, we have redstone underneath here. That's gonna make these things complicated. We're gonna have to get some glass. I feel like the creaking update was a bit of a miss, though. I don't know. They kind of botched the release of that, especially on Bedrock Edition. It's like most of the creaking gardens didn't have the hearts. It's like, come on, guys. It's the one feature, you know? The one feature you kind of need in the update is the hearts. So, they slightly messed that up. Maybe they won't this time. Find out. I think we can power this from, like, the outside edge. But we got some power from right there. That should be totally fine. These levers are going to be a little bit ugly. So I would like to find an alternate way to power these. Ooh. There might be a sneaky... No. I was thinking maybe put a lever underneath this block, but it would just power those droppers. I think we could just put a lever right here, though. That would work. That'd be totally fine. And then it's going to hit the end right here, and we're going to have that just be a solid block like that. No real alternate way of powering that. The thing about these chest minecarts is you kind of want them to go a little bit slow. That way, the hoppers have chances to take a fair amount of items out. So if it goes too fast, it just like doesn't pick up that much stuff, you know? Also, this is all entirely within one chunk, so we don't need to worry about chunk borders deleting our carts or any shenanigans like that. We should be totally good. And then we just got to figure out the logic over here for how to actually launch this cart and fill it up. Jeez. No, so this is the sheep and wool farm. A flower farm will be getting built. I think that's going to go in that area, though. But yeah, the flower farms of Bedrock are really, really good. You can't go wrong with that. Okay. So we could do this railway, which is the best way to do things, or we could do things in a really stupid way. A really stupid way. And that is just run a hopper line all the way down and around and around and down a loop and then all around. That would be so many hoppers. The entire idea behind this base is to not have hoppers. But I'm also wondering, like, can we just do this with a water stream? I don't really think we can. A water stream would be the best way to go, though. Because, like, we could have... We could do a water stream, actually. It would technically be possible. So we would have, like, a bubble elevator come up right here. Probably. Well, I was thinking maybe invisible bubbles, but, like, then how would you get the items out? So not invisible bubbles. But then we have the issue with this right here. Like, how do we do that? How do we power this thing to there? So, well, we can figure out how to power that one fairly easily, I think. So I'm not too worried about that. But if we had a bubble column coming up, we could launch items into that using... Oh, jeez, there's also redstone right here. It's fine. We'll start the... We'll have the soul sand be right here. Well, that's fine. We're solving issues one at a time over here. And so we'll send items up. They'll go up and over, right? And then water stream will go over. Bam. Items get picked up right there. They'll go, go, go. And then we'll have like some packed ice right here. They'll slide, go along, go around this corner. We'll have some buttons right here, so the water just keeps going this way. And then once it gets to like here, this is where things get really problematic, because you need them to go that way and then loop back around, and that's just not really how water streams work. So... interesting. Yeah, we're solving problems and making problems at the same time. Please don't spam the chat, Gritty. Thank you. Launch items in the air. We could launch them up and then have... Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, they do have some momentum. We can just have like a... invisible bubble column, and then an air gap, and then a water stream. Just so you have like a button right there. That would actually work. I don't like relying on invisible bubbles, though. So, going this way, it would be one water source that kind of spreads out over these ones. Unless we had it at 2 different layers, but that's getting really out of hand. Going this way, and then we'd have to go up, and then the water stream would be at this layer. And then it would go back this way. It would drop down. Items would go this way and continue. And then if the items get all the way to the very end and fall down, we could detect that and be like, hey, farm's full. Stop crafting. Stop crafting shears. 2 different water streams. I mean, I don't think that would really solve the problem that we're having. The problem is we can't have 2 streams next to each other, right? Although, no, you're right. No, you're right. That actually would. Because we'd have 2 identical water streams both pushing this direction. And then we just have like some vertical trapdoors. So a vertical trapdoor would be lined up on this edge. So items would be like right here. They would get a line in the middle. And then they go over here. And then if they fall down on this edge, then they would get picked up by like a chest. And if that chest has any items in it, then we know that like the farm is done, basically. Farm's got stuff in it. But then the question is like, how do you detect that everything is full? I mean, I guess the only way to detect that would be the items falling back down. But then, like, how do you re-kickstart that, right? How do you kickstart that again? I guess you would rely on, like... I don't know. It's an interesting logic problem. Might need to think about that a bit more. But until then, we're just going to do, like, a chest minecart. Because we would need 2 inputs for that system, right? Yeah, you could read it with a comparator directly. That would certainly be a way of doing things. We're playing on a server. We're hosted on Nodecraft. I just talked about that earlier, though. Nodecraft is great if you need a server. Yeah, so I think what you would want to do is probably just a comparator. But then, like, where do you read from that? That doesn't get this thing very ugly looking. Because you need at least 2 blocks for a comparator, right? Well, I guess what we could do, actually. So there's 2 ways of doing things. Where's my redstone box at? So for a comparator, if we wanted to really be janky with this, this is getting into whole new territories of jank. But we can... Let's grab a dropper. I have an observer? I have an observer. We can do all kinds of janky out here. Please ignore the direction that this dropper is facing. So whenever this gets filled up like that, as you see, it pulses it. But then if we put more items in there, pay attention on the redstone, lower right. It doesn't look like the signal actually changes, does it? No, so only once it completely runs out would it pulse it, and then that pulse would have to activate a clock, which just absolutely shoots out like 1,000, literally like 1,000 shears, and then they go down the dual water streams, and then by time one of those shears cycles back around and drops down again, then we turn off the system again. I mean, it would work. It would be really, really silly, though. It wouldn't keep them topped up. It would wait for one of them to run out, and then all of them get just absolutely filled up with things. This also isn't keeping into account the fact that we have droppers in place. Oh, man. Lamp! Yeah, when in doubt, just cheese. Yeah, Foxy moved over to just create mod, because that was actually doing really well for him on his channel. You know, he's been playing Minecraft for years and years and years, but never really found great success. I mean, obviously, like, his channel was doing fine, right? But with YouTube, you gotta pursue the thing that does well, and he had create really pop off and do well. So that's what he decided to do, right? If Bedrock Edition was the thing that was doing great for him, then he would have done that, right? I mean, that's where we're at. I mean, I do tutorials and stuff because they do well, right? 'Tis a business. End of the day, you gotta pay the bills. I guess you don't have to, but I mean, you probably should. Okay. So that's obviously a really stupid way of doing things. However, maybe it's not so stupid if it works, right? We got a wardrobe change. Thank you very much. Let's get out of this very, very itchy wool sweater. It's definitely wool. Wool. Let's go. Yeah, here we go. Some nice duck pajamas. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, much more softer. Jordan, welcome in. Get out of here, Kula. We're trying to forget that. I can't think of anywhere to, like, add a sneaky comparator in here to, like, really do this well. I don't know. So that's some of the thought process that goes into trying to design a farm. Right there. Some of the problem solving. Sometimes you solve the problem, and sometimes you leave it for later, because future self is smarter than you. Until then, we can actually install the rail line. Yeah, the rail line underneath this thing is also important, because that's the actual item collection. So we can do item collection. I know how to do item collection. Jeez. What are we waiting on over here? I know how to do item collection. Right now we're making a sheep farm, so I need wool. Yeah, let's not worry about the shear distribution right now. The sheer volume of shears that we need is kind of a problem. I don't apologize for that bad pun. Should know this by now. We'll do a hopper minecart because that'll pick up 5 stacks, and then that'll be good. Okay, so we're gonna start probably. Where do we want the items to actually end up? That's a good question. So we want the items to end up at the base over yonder there. So I would say that we want the hopper minecart to end over here and have a hopper unloader over here. So loop it around. It only needs to go to here, so I'll make it loop to there. You need the hopper minecarts to go a block past where they should be picking up items, because like when the rails churn, well, like that, sometimes they miss items on the very corner of the block above. So if it's in like that little corner right there, and the rails are turning right here, yeah, might not actually pick that up. It's kind of annoying. And then these can go as fast as you want, really. So it's just a matter of like spamming down some rails. And then I always put like 2 rails before the very end, where it has to turn, and then that means that we probably don't need 4 right there. And then we just power those however we want, really. And we'll just make this go over to here. Hey, Sheary, how do you make a wool farm? That's pretty good. I don't mind that one. That's pretty good. Did you use all 3 of your brain cells to think up that one? Yeah, that's what chat would say to me. Actually, they'll say I have 2 brain cells. That's just how it goes. We like to bully around here. 2, the other one is moderating. Ah, okay, there you go. Yeah. That makes sense. Good deal. We could do something stupid right here and make it so we can actually walk through. And then I don't know how that's gonna work for the rails. The cart should be fine with that, but you know, sometimes it doesn't do its thing very well. Okay, we gotta power those, and then we're just gonna make this hit a dead end over here, and go on back. How do I get out? Shared brain cell. It feels like it sometimes. Okay, you know what? I do want to complain about something real quick, and that is the rail crafting recipe. How come you get 16 of these for 6 iron, but all the other ones is only 6 rail? I mean, look at that. Only 6 rail. It's the same amount of iron. More materials go into this than the other one, but you only get 6? What is this? It's like 3 times as much for, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Somebody explain it to me like I'm 5. Feels like we're a few years out of its tariffs. Okay, that does, yeah, that explains it. Feels like we're a few years out of update for rail crafting recipe parity. They did finally update the stair crafting recipe, didn't they? It used to be 4 stairs and now it's 6, right? Am I making that up? That's a real thing that they did, right? I don't craft enough stairs to know. But it used to be 4. If it's still 4, I'm going to be very sad because that means I just made it up. But yeah, trapdoors and buttons and all those things. It's like such an easy thing to actually fix and make your player base happy. Just like, just makes sense too. But they just kind of refuse to do it. Hi, dude. Oh, he got lucky. Moved just in the nick of time. Okay, let's go ahead and put down ourselves a little bit of a cart on here. Should see that go around. Oh, no, it's not going to go around. Oh, yeah, see, it goes down. That just fine. Trying to make sense of Bedrock. I'm just trying to make sense of Minecraft in general. It is my job, after all. It's my job. Remember in the old days. 6 is better than 4, obviously. Yeah, it should be more than that, though. Because, like, you're still losing material, right? It's still 4 in here. I'm pretty sure it's 6 in the grindstone. Yeah, it's 1-to-1 in the grindstone. They did that change at least. But you're still losing material because you technically, like, you're cutting out a quarter of the block, right? So, like, that extra quarter adds up. So after 6 stairs, you should have a block and a half left. So really, you should get like 7 or 8 stairs per 6 blocks if you're really going for it. I mean, the slab recipe, that one's perfectly even and fair. That's just like, boom, perfectly split in half. No loss there. But the stair one is a bit of loss, especially on doors, trapdoors, buttons, like all these things. All these things are very lossy for no particularly good reason anymore. That's the kind of thing I think would be changed if Minecraft was made in 2024, 2025. Like, if they made Minecraft from scratch nowadays, and no other game like this existed, I think they would change things like that. You'd be getting, like, 20 buttons out here. Or maybe it's like alchemy, you know? You gotta give up something to get something. We're sacrificing to the material gods to get some materials out here. Okay, so I did forget that we actually need to get sheep into the sheep farm. Did anyone else forget about that? Because I may have slightly forgotten that we need to do that. Slightly. That's true, honey. That's true. Yeah, uncrafting some blocks would be great. Like, why can't we uncraft the red netherwort blocks? Why? You spend 9 netherwort to make it, and you can't uncraft it? Same thing for packed ice and blue ice. Why can't we uncraft that? Or quartz. I could agree with that. That might be too many sheep. Yes, I'm still trying to think of like different ways that we could do this, but I think the rails is probably the easiest one, because then you can just like read the cart and see if it's full. And if it's full, then like it's fine. But then you still have to send it back every now and again. So like really the only way to truly do it would be a hopper line. That would be the simplest way. Quartz walls. Yeah, we're still missing quartz walls. We're missing dark prismarine walls. We're missing like all these things, right? There's just like several blocks from all these different block sets that really should be in here. They could just do one drop where they just go back through all the old updates and just tweak some things and boom, just make like all the older updates better. Like, why can't we ride dolphins? Put a saddle on some dolphins. I mean, come on, that would be a good update right there. People love it. Concrete slabs, concrete stairs, boom. Everybody be playing Minecraft again. You would have 200 million daily active users. Try to think about how we want to get these guys up in here. Concrete walls. Nah, that's too far. That's where I draw the line. Sorry to make those. It's just too much. More to sound like concrete shop. Concrete powder walls. Do it. I dare you. Okay, it's been a while now. I've built up most of the farm. As you can see here, not really too much to comment on that. This farm is like 6 years old. But I am trying to think of better, unique ways of actually restocking up all these dispensers with shears. The current plan is just a chest minecart going across the top here. However, I'm cooking up some other ideas, so we'll see what I end up doing. But for now, we're just going to get the sheep in here because I need to start producing wool basically immediately. And we will leave the optimization of the farm for later. Much later. So much later that it's going to be next season. I'll have to come back. Okay, we're going to drop the sheep down. They're going to take a little bit of damage. It's going to be great. Don't worry about it. Perfect. Now that's how you get them out without like a whole bunch of nonsense. Do I have the wheat? I do have the wheat. Look at this. Oh, I didn't mean to feed it. I was just trying to get the lead off of you. Come on, guys. Hey, come on now. Here, sheepy. Go down the little hole, sheep. Thanks. And then I need you to go down the hole as well. And thank you. And then you are gonna come and fall down the hole as well. Okay, so easy. Easiest thing in the world, right? Yeah, please don't spam the emotes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Right now, this is Sleepy Fish. Everything fades to blue. Chill hop instrumental beats. And this got the little Z emote and a little fish. It's by Chill H. I don't know, the name's cut off. Hey, what are you doing down there? Oh my god, these guys. We had one job. I can't get them. They're done for. They're done. It's over. What are you doing? Sorry, I need you to come over here. I need you to fall down this hole right here. And not die. Thank you. Appreciate it. Boop. Love it. Right, then how am I going to get these two other guys over here? Wait, I thought one of you was a baby. Did you guys do a switcheroo in there? It's because I said it was easy. Yeah, so sometimes this gets a little bit annoying, but if you know what you're doing, then like you can go and get things done fairly quickly. I do need you guys to fall directly down there. Yeah, so the thing about the leads being connected to them now is you just fall down and then walk to the side, and then they break, as you can see there. And then those leads are where the sheep are. So we just go ahead and power up our little cart right here. Where's the lever at? I don't know why I put you on that side. And then that'll go pick up the leads for me and bring it back. Yeah, we'll set up an actual minecart unloader on that in a moment. I'm making it up as I go. I would never do such a thing. How dare you insinuate such a blasphemous claim? I only do that on Tuesdays. I almost said Thursday. Okay, that's 2 sheep down there. See, he's already in the things. That's great. And then, boom. Hey, how's it going, bud? I joined them even though I was supposed to destroy them. Indeed I will. Okay, we might actually run out of sheep. I thought we had a lot more sheep than this. Smooth stone, stairs and walls. Honestly, I'm still upset that they made it so that you need to smelt stone to get smooth stone. I'm still upset about it. It's been like 4 years, and yes, I'm still upset about it. Will the chosen one get put in? I think we might have already done it. I'm not sure, to be honest. Oh, I was trying to not do that. He's got a lead on him still. Okay, well, he's probably gonna die. Yeah, so you might have taken too much damage. These guys don't have a ton of health. Why am I upset about that? Because you used to be able to craft the smooth stone slabs just like out of regular stone. Just straight up. In the crafting table, boom. No smelting required. And now you have to smelt. And you know how it goes. Whoever smelted dealt it. And like, it's just not acceptable, to be honest. Sir, I need you to get down into the little hole. Sir, Please. Bro. One stubborn sheep right here. Is he gonna die if he drops down there as well? Just go into the hole. Bro, no! Okay, he's fine. No! Bro, okay. Oh, some stubborn sheep. How else would smooth stone be made? By crafting! That's how it was before! The olden days were better, actually. Okay, sirs. Need you to get into the hole. Thank you. And it wasn't too difficult, was it? And he didn't even die. I don't know what he's being all dramatic about. Hey, what are you doing trying to fall down over there? See, now, if you were being really professional, you just use some minecarts. Bro, where are you walking? Why is your pathfinding so bad? Just go down into the hole. That's the only place you should want to pathfind to. Where are you going? You're coming to me. If I was smart, I would just hold the wheat. That seems like the appropriate thing to do. Okay, yeah, we need to breed up more guys, I think. Yeah, some of the old Minecraft features were actually better than the new ones. That's just facts. It's not even an opinion, it's just better. Yeah. What can I say besides old days? Back in my day, we had good things. Yeah, holding the wheat actually does solve their pathfinding issues. As long as they actually are attracted to you, then they are much easier to push around. They don't walk around all crazy. Like, that is 4, actually. Now, hopefully they will spread out a little bit. I need one of those in each corner. We have to, like, put some water down there or something. Old Friends crafting was the best. I don't actually remember that. Am I aging myself now? I started playing Minecraft in 2015. So anything from before that, I'm like, not super familiar. Spectre, welcome in. Yeah, there was no waterlog or swimming or crawling. Yeah. Ye olden. There was no new textures either. The current textures of the games just straight up did not exist back in my day. I was already a YouTuber for a couple years, but by the time they gave us these new textures. Okay, for real though. Thank you. Oh, he didn't even take damage. Oh, he landed on the ledge down there. Well, that makes sense. Are you gonna fall down? It looks like you're basically falling down. That would have been a good thumbnail right there. Those guys over here didn't land on this ledge. Back in my day, bug rocks didn't exist. Oh no, bug rocks have always existed. That's just a given. I was making bug videos before I even played on Bedrock Edition. Because Legacy Console had some good ones. There was some solid stuff on Legacy Console. Right, well you guys haven't grown up yet, so... Normally that would mean I wouldn't put you into a factory farm, but not today. You're going in there anyway. Let's try and grow some wheat. We'll speed up their growth a little bit. How many actually do we need? That's a great question. We need 2, 4. Okay, we only need 6. How many do we have? 7. Oh no! One of you is gonna have to fight to the death. I don't make the rule. That's just how it goes. Poor guys. Poor fellas. One of them's gonna have to get voted off the island. One of them can become a pet. You're too kind. That's not how the real world works. Gotta cull the herd. One of them's gotta die. One of them may become dinner. Just too much overpopulation of sheep. We got you know, maybe we'll find a wolf around here somewhere. What can I say? Nature. Nature is cruel. And I am part of nature. Yes. I grew up in 2 bone meal? That's not so bad. I got this whole, like, automated farming basin over here, like, manually bone mealing some wheat. Not even using my auto clicker. Jeez. Who do I think I am? One of you's gonna have to fight to the death. That's just how it goes. Name an item. Sheep. Toasted dinner. Perhaps there is a chance that one of them could survive. Which one of you will grow up last? Let's go name tag that thing. Whichever one grows up last. That'll be the one that we keep. Oh, it's that one right there. Boom. You saved its life, but at what cost? The environment's gonna get entirely out of whack now. There's gonna be too much sheep, so they're gonna overgraze the grasslands, meaning that there's not gonna be enough, like, grass for the locusts to eat, and that's gonna destroy the food chain, so then the birds are gonna go extinct. See, this is why you guys shouldn't save the sheep. I might beat the range. Don't worry about it. You should have known this coming into the stream. You know what you signed up for. Okay, there we go. That guy's fine. Drop him down there. Oop. Boop. And then one sheep in here. Is the locusts the problem? Yeah, locusts are an important part of the food chain. Very important. Everything feasts on them. Yeah, the helmet is super close to finally breaking. Like, probably the next time we fight a mob, it'll happen. Whenever that is. New true the Bedrock lore? Indeed. If you are seeking lore, there is lore to be found. At every turn. I put on the netherite helmet. Yeah, I did make a netherite helmet at one point. Or I made like an enchanted diamond one. Not sure where that's at, actually. It's been a while. Just go into the hole. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, and now just gotta get these guys in there. And then that one just walked in there on its own. What a miracle. Boom! Okay, sheep farm is done, everybody. Well, done adjacent. We need to go craft a bunch of shears. I didn't record any of the sheep getting in there. It's just kind of boring anyway. Takes a while. Takes a long time. I check my Gargamel. What? Did I do what? I don't know what you're asking me. Gargamel. I recognize the name from somewhere. One more rebuild at least. Just one more rebuild. Maybe if I had a warden, the helmet would break. Maybe. We should try that sometime, you know? Secret Easter egg. Wardens break your helmets. You guys try to get me into horrible situations all the time. For nonsensical reasons, too. Like, hey, I heard your, Gargamel Smurfs. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I knew that name from somewhere. I just wasn't sure where. Yeah, that's the base prank. I haven't torn that down yet. Okay, Mr. Toasted Dinner. Come with me if you want to live. But for real, though. Baby Yoda, welcome back. You guys are really just collecting sheep over here. I don't know what your obsession with sheeps is, but you guys have quite the collection going. The pink sheep, that makes sense. The other two are just... What are you doing? Okay, then. So we're done with all of that, and then we need to make all of the shears. If you can think of it, we need to make it, basically. Give me a number in chat. That's how many shears we're going to make. I do reserve the right to refuse to make 5 million. 5. That's slightly less than I was anticipating. 400. That might not be too far off from what we need to actually make. I'm being totally real with you. Let's put our empty shulkers over here. Or like... Oh, I have another envoy. I didn't even know that. Let's put them over here. This is just going to end up being our storage area for like the entire season, isn't it? So, how many cells do we have? I didn't even count these things. 0.002. Awfully specific. I can dig it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 12 cells, 24 sheep. Let's get a calculator out here. So that's 24 dispensers, right? So that's at least 24 by 9. Because that's, 9 slots per dispenser. And then we have, so that's 216 right there. Yeah, and then we have another 24 hoppers at least. Ooh, no, actually we need to double that because there's the droppers on top of those. Those droppers aren't really going to get filled up, but they will. So we need to craft that many. So that's already 432. And then we have at least 24 hoppers, right? So 24 times 5, boom, 120 plus our 432 gives us a total of 552 shears. Who was the closest one to that? I think Dakardat, welcome back for another year of name butchering. I think you got the closest guess there, actually. So guess what? You're getting a cookie. Several, actually. It was secretly a cookie giveaway this whole time. So I don't think we've done that on YouTube yet. So normally when we go and mine diamonds, we ask you guys to guess how many diamonds we get. And whoever guesses the closest gets a cookie. But we haven't done any diamond mining on YouTube yet. Yeah, there we go. Get some cookies in the chat. How many shares of that? 552? 0.5, wait, half of 1,000, yeah. And magically, all the sheep are now inside of the sheep farm, and we just need to go ahead and put in a bunch of shears. We did the math. It is 552 shears just to fill this thing up. So we're going to go ahead and do the first batch kind of manually because that's pretty easy. And then I still have not figured out how exactly I want to actually distribute the shears. If I had that figured out, we would just, do it that way. But alas, we're not. Because I'm not that smart, okay? I haven't figured it out. Jay, welcome in. We're crafting shears. Oh, so many shears. Okay, well, once it fills up, that's a good sign. So each one of these is going to take at least 14, because most of these are hoppers going into droppers. That's going to take at least 14 there. And then every time it activates, which is quite often, it is going to put another one of those downwards, so it'll hold another 9. Also, it'd be nice if we could just press Q on this and like drop one out of the inventory instead of having to craft it and then drop it. I think that'd be a nice little quality of life thing. I guess it's not something that you use too often. Use an auto crafter? I would, but I don't have the item distribution really set up for this yet. Did I drop a piece of iron in there? I think I might have. I mean, I guess we could just throw a chest minecart on this real quick. It wouldn't really be fully functional yet, though, would it? Oops, wrong one. Yeah, it wouldn't be fully functional, but we could do it. A little bit of this, a little bit of those. Some of these. I gotta get back up there somehow. Did I not grab a lever? Come on now. Lever me! Yes, we could throw a chest minecart on there to actually try and distribute some of those, but it would be a little bit slower. I went into that chest looking for iron. Completely forgetting that I have an entire inventory of this stuff over here. Chest minecart, there we go. And now we can fill this thing up with shears and have that kind of auto-distribute some of them for us. Things are happening. Curly, thank you for giving a sub to Mochi. Very nice of you. Oh, there goes the thing. How you doing tonight, Curly? Hey, tutorials that completely lie about rates. Yeah, they certainly exist. I always try and be as accurate as I can with my rates, because, you know, reputation is a thing. But YouTube just incentivizes you to be like, infinite rates! Click on this video and watch it now! It's the best farm in all of Minecraft! Right? I mean, that's, so you can't really... I mean, you can't be upset about it, but it's just really how the system's set up, right? And of course, those will get more views, and then the less accurate content will fall to the wayside, right? Just how that goes. Same thing. That's really just a problem with all social media algorithms. Is that the lie spreads at light speed, and then any fact checking of that lie just like is going super slow. Like a lie can make a lap around the world by the time the truth is putting its shoes on and getting out the door, you know? I think that's how the saying goes. So. Humans are fun like that. Is this thing empty? It is. Well, at least it's distributing. $1 million drops per hour. Farm gets like 400, yeah. Yeah, that's a bit much. I mean, technically the infinite isn't a lie, but like, come on. It is, though. That's not a hopper right there. Yeah, also, it doesn't seem like people really understand just how much a couple thousand items is, you know? Because, like, a double chest is 3,456 items. So, if you're getting, you know, more than that per hour from a farm, that's, like, pretty good. Chances are you don't really need all of that. And also, you're not just going to be running it for an hour. You're going to be running it for, like, probably dozens of hours if you're building it around your farm, your base area, right? So, like, things go for a long time. They end up stacking up. Because you can easily play for, like, a couple hours, not even realize it. And then, boom, you have, like, a ton of items. Rogue Fox joined the game. Ayo! Bro finally put down the Fallout 76. I mean, what? It's not shots fired because I have also played too much. More of a self-roasted, if anything. But you need all the things, yeah. I mean, high rates are fun, right? But you also need to think about like how much are you actually gonna really use. Wow, this thing is just getting absolutely destroyed out here. That's a lot of shears, my guys. They're going out before I can even send it. They're just going straight down. Finally deleted 76. It's pretty addictive. I'm almost level 1,000. That's how bad it is. I haven't played in weeks though. It's fine. I did play for like 2 weeks straight though, but not really because I was just AFKing Foshnot, so it's fine. That doesn't really count. AFK doesn't count. All right, you know, so we got to put our. Oh my God, bro, I completely forgot about the minecart. The minecart's not even running and picking up my items. Yes, we are producing wool. You're at 782. It's pretty good. I was like level 550-ish, and then I started doing raids, and then I just shot up. You'll be able to be a ghoul soon. We have a lot of 76ers in the chat, apparently. Yeah, I'm not gonna switch to being a ghoul though, because I'm a bloodied heavy guns power armor guy. So like, yeah, not really something I can do. But also, like, my build is completely maxed out for experience gaining and farming, essentially. So, like, you know, all those extra 500 levels that I got really didn't take that much time. Only 76 raids. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Is 3 stacks of gold blocks per hour good for a gold farm? I mean, I would think that's plenty. Like, how much gold are you actually going to use, right? Kind of goes back to our conversation on, like, rates in general. I don't really measure in gold blocks, though. I measure in, like, item count. And then also, like, experience is probably the more important thing, right? Not a fan of 76 after the Jared McCain entry. I have no idea what that is. Never heard. Should be concerned, maybe? At least we don't need a crafting table for shears. Sometimes less items are more. Sometimes farmers are too productive. Yeah, sometimes you have to build an entire base just for storage. Okay, once this thing actually starts not running out of shears, once it gets all the way to the end, then I'll be pretty satisfied with it. Does Portal go farm corrupted world? It can if there's a buildup of pending tick data, but that's not really common if you build it right. That's why you got to chunk align your things. But also, it's not really super common to like corrupted world. You gotta have like really running for like a long time, and like you'll notice a serious lag by time that happens. And you'll probably end up turning off your farm, right? It's like pending ticks and stuff, they kind of go away after a while, right? It's always a bigger nerd. Oh, absolutely. 100%, there's always a bigger nerd. Nerd. Okay, so we are close to actually being done with these shears. We've been crafting shears for like 10 minutes now. And still... So I think just a couple of these are missing them. Which ones those are, I have no idea. See, we're also missing a bunch of... Oh my... Wow. We're missing so much wool up there. We really got to go through and install the glass. Temporarily, at least. Where's our cart at? Cart! Yeah, I did put a piece of iron in one of those. Accidentally. Yeah, portal farms are absolutely fine if you build them right. It's just really a matter of follow the tutorial. And also, if they don't mention chunk aligning, then don't watch that tutorial because that person doesn't know. Yeah, it's a pretty important thing to know about those farms. They can be a little bit dangerous. You know, I guess we may as well just grab more. More! Okay. So all that iron that we had in the inventory, yeah, it's all gone. We made it into shears, and we still haven't even filled up this thing. Somehow, allegedly, yeah, see, it's still... Or no, I guess we have actually filled it up. Okay, never mind. We're good, actually. So now, we just need to fix all of this massive amount of loss that we have. And the only way to do that is just go put some glass blocks on all these edges. That'll push the items down and over. We're still going to have a little bit of loss. It gets pushed the wrong way. But then, we're going to have, finally, enough wool to actually decorate the base. This is going to be so good. It's about time. Okay, then we got to, like, get into that area somehow? No. We're just going to have a little bit of loss up there. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. I do need to put that back really quickly, though, before those guys realize they can just get out. Okay, and then we just put a little bit right here. Yeah, look at these. Bunch of sheep. Doing sheepy things. Everyone has a secret inner nerd. Are you admitting to being a nerd? I don't believe it. Don't believe it. Remember when items didn't float in water? I did. Sometimes it's more convenient that way. Especially for mining like the ocean. All the items would just go down. You have to wait for them. Wait for them to float up. Because now they like, if you're breaking kelp, some of them will go down and then they float back up. It's kind of annoying. Whereas before, they just all went down. Way down, 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 down. Let's see there. But yeah, everyone in this chat's absolutely a nerd. That's just how it goes, right? I mean, we play Minecraft. And I play Minecraft for a living, so like, I don't think you get much more nerdy than that. Now you guys are going to try and out-nerd me in the chat. Seems like a fair challenge. What's the nerdiest thing that you know? Okay, well, we're gonna stockpile on carpet for a while. I think I might need a new helmet. Nah, it's fine. We've had this helmet for months. It's perfectly fine. Not a problem. I don't know what the nerdiest thing that I know is. It's kind of a difficult question, isn't it? The nerdiest thing. Yeah, so if YouTube, you can watch any part of the stream, so make sure that you're on like the most recent part, because otherwise you might be like 5 minutes behind the stream. Like mine is negative 18 minutes back. No, mine's negative 2 hours. Okay, I need to, need to fast forward that. Jeez, come on now. What's happening over here? Digits by 3.14159. And then I had like the other four. Oh no, okay, probably the most nerdy thing that I know is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, or docious alliexpialidocious. That might be the nerdiest thing. Yeah, I did remember the other 4 digits of pi after that. It's like 25 something. 3.14159 26535. 26535. Gotta remember that. 3.14159 26535. That's pretty easy. 26535. Said it wrong. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and then you say it backwards. Docious alliexpialidocious. Don't ask me to spell it, because we'll be here for an hour. As I spell it correctly the first time. There are songs for pi. Of course there are. Butters, welcome back. My farms are quite good. Thank you. Glad you like them. I try. Sometimes. Okay, so we need to set up a little minecart unloader for that. Actually, how many sheep do we have? Do we have 24? Because we can dye all these guys different colors at some point. And then we'll have every color of sheep. And we'll have every color of wool. And then we'll have to build a storage system for all that. And then we'll have another storage system in the base. Yay! Amazing. Oh, God. Can I say in Pig Latin? No, I don't even know what Pig Latin is, really. People always bring that up in the stream. Well, not always, but sometimes people bring it up in the stream. I'm like, don't know. My nerd license getting revoked out here, though. Let's actually... Did I break the cart? Oh, I did. I accidentally flicked that somehow. Imagine if Minecraft added new dyes. Bro, then they would have to add, like, 4 new blocks, and that would be illegal. They would have to add new concrete, terracotta, glazed terracotta, wool, beds, banners, dye itself. They would have to add an entirely new color to the Minecraft world. That's just simply put illegal. It's not how Minecraft works. Hold up, I have... There are 16 colors, and those are the only colors that exist. Anything else is blasphemous. Periwinkle. We have light blue and purple, and those are the best you're ever gonna get. No periwinkle for you. Just how it goes. Periwinkle. Let's see. Let's move this over there. And then... I don't remember how to do these stupid things. Am I gonna forget how to build a minecart unloader? I think I am. That tracks. I think we can do it like this. That should be fine. Oh. And then I guess we'll just do a piece of stone right here for now. Does this have anything in it? Surely. It does, but now is it gonna launch again is the question. It might not launch again because it's not touching the block, right? But it's also still draining. Okay, we might be good then. Cool, well that's gonna stockpile that for us. So that'll be very nice. And then, otherwise, I mean, we're pretty much good there. I still am trying to think about the item distribution system. And then, of course, we need to think about how we're gonna actually decorate the thing as well. And out of the two, the item distribution should be simpler. To be honest. Add-ons with achievements. Oh yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I can't believe they did that. Add-ons with achievements, but we can't have achievements in super flat. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. You won't, because it doesn't. Right, so we also need to get some light sources in there as well. Because I think grass needs light to spread. So let's do a little bit of that. And I guess we'll just do... Well, we're also going to have the... we're going to have the ray tracing abilities on this stuff some points. We're just going to put some torches on it like this for now. The passive mob cap is full, so nothing's going to spawn on top there. No rabbits or anything is going to spawn up there. We'll be good. And then all these are getting pretty full. We should actually go ahead and fill up that chest minecart with more shears. Lamps. We will have lamps. Somewhere. I'm not sure where, actually. And then, yeah, we're going to set up the auto crafter for this as well. Yeah, so we're gonna make a little tracer coming out of the iron farm, pretty much lined up with this right here. So all these items will go straight down. This is just from the stream. We emptied this at the beginning of the stream. That's crazy. So all the items will go down. They'll get shot out. We're gonna have like a little hopper to steal some iron, little item filter underneath the stream. That'll go and take it into there. And then it'll just make as many shears as it needs. We'll have a nice little stockpile of shears right here. They'll get auto-distributed. And then the tracer will just continue along and send all the rest of the iron to the base. So we're just going to automatically siphon off whatever iron is needed from this. Very convenient to just have it right there, I believe. I mean, that's just peak automation, right? Can't get much better than that. Let's actually make a few more shears. Stock that up to the tippity top and then send that out. Is that going to take any shears out? It probably shouldn't. Because remember, it's going to try and use all 9 of the shears at once, right? So each one of these is going to take like a little bit different durability damage. Never mind. Apparently we didn't stock it up. Dang! No, you know what we didn't do? We didn't stock it up fully. It drained out just some of it. Yeah, it didn't run over the hoppers enough to get fully drained. Because, you know, it ran over like 10 hoppers, took the first 10 items out, but then there was 11 items in there, right? So there's actually still more, which is crazy. 500 something shears is actually a lot. BlizzCraft still a server? It is, yeah. Yeah, we still got that going. We still got all the fan servers. Bunch of fan servers. Should probably put a button on this instead. Excuse me. Okay, now it's full. Did I overcraft? Only 3 extra shears? That's not so bad. Common sense ain't so common, is it? Okay. I think we've about wrapped that up. Yeah, so I need to decorate the outside of this. It's not actually going to be that tall of a building, is it? And then I'll have to think about how we're going to do the item distribution. Shouldn't be too difficult, but we'll save that for the next live stream. We'll build out this little tracer. We'll just kind of send the tracer out to like here-ish. Just enough to like siphon off some of the iron. Maybe we'll like auto-craft the shears over here or something. And then, yeah, I don't know how we're gonna really get those up, but we'll figure it out. I guess we could try using a bubble column. We could launch the minecart up with a bubble column, have that air gap, and then a flowing water over, and then get it on top of some rails that way. That could work. But we would have to probably try that around in creative. And then like the minecart would drop down over here and get refilled. And I'm still not sure how you would really go ahead and like relaunch the system, you know? So I need to figure out some logic there, but otherwise, that's about going to do it for today's live stream, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've had a good time. We're going to end by rating someone as we always do after I say 3.141592653589793238846. Anyway, who is there to raid right now? Of course, make sure you drop a follow on the channel or subscribe or join our Discord server, all those things. We have a great community everywhere. Here's all the links there in the chat. My name is Silent Whisper on all platforms, of course, for your viewing enjoyment. And then, who have we got to raid? We actually have a number of people. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and raid Genfire, who's also playing here on the TP server, of course. Very nice. You guys know the deal. Drop a follow on the channel. Tell them where you came from. And I'll see you guys over there. And in the next one. And then the raid's going to start right now. Bye-bye.